Ukraine is 5,300 miles away, but the fear imposed on the people living there, now surrounded by 200,000 Russian troops, is felt here in Nashville. Welcome to News 2 at 10. I'm Haley Wilgus.
And I'm Bob Mueller. University school graduate and Peace Corps volunteer Bob Minton was trapped like millions of others. His parents watched in horror as Russian rockets were launched. But Bob Minton is a planner, and along with his Ukrainian partner, they got out and are safe.
Now they're saying war is going to be happening in 2 days, right? Like the intelligence got really, really serious. And that's when with the help of my mom, I decided to leave.
Bob Minton is a Nashville native, University School of Nashville graduate, and after college joined the Peace Corps and began work in Ukraine. In 2020, his time with the Peace Corps ended, but he stayed for his newfound love of Ukraine and for his newfound love of his Ukrainian partner. By mid-February of this year, with 200,000 Russian soldiers on the border about to encircle the country and capital of Kyiv, the decision was made for Bob and his partner to flee to safety.
So we left on Valentine's Day. And I actually lived in a town that is 3 miles from the Slovakian border. So we got on a bus. There were 5 people on the bus, and we got to Slovakia in like less than an hour. So we were in Slovakia for a week because we thought we were going to return, and we didn't plan on going to Prague until the war started. And my partner, her father has property here, so we didn't want to rent an Airbnb indefinitely. So that's why we came to Prague.
Now Bob is working from Prague to get friends and family out of Ukraine.
Everyone's using the same word. It's a living hell, basically. And, people are trapped, basically, because there are evacuation trains that are going out of Kyiv and Kharkiv, but you have to get to the train station. And you could get shot if you leave your house, basically. We're just spending all day trying to see who we can help, basically.
But there is a giant pool of people trying to get out.
We're already seeing the numbers are up to 660,000, and it's been a week. And the lines at the border, 27 hours, 12 hours, packed with cars. It's gonna get a lot worse.
While the Russian army is a superior force, Bob is convinced the brave Ukrainian citizens who have taken up arms to fight for their country will show courage and resolve whatever happens.
The only thing that isn't surprising about this whole conflict is the will of the Ukrainian people. If you know anything about Ukraine, you could guess that they're going to fight until the last drop of blood. That is a phrase I've been hearing a lot.
Now back here in Nashville, his mother says she warned her son about a potential war weeks before Russia made its strike. News 2's Mai Owen spoke with her as she talks about the faith and trust she had for weeks, hoping her son would make it out of Ukraine alive.
The saying goes, mothers know best and seem to always know first. Well, that was the case for this Nashville mom watching the news unfold in front of her.
He needed to have a bag packed. He needed money, euros, U.S. and Ukraine, to be ready to dash. And I don't know whether or not he paid that much attention to me, but I just said, anything, a war can happen very quickly.
Her son, Bob Minton, more than 5,000 miles away from home, Marsh urged her son to get somewhere safe.
I really started to get very worried was about on January 25th when the U.S. Embassy ordered the evacuation of non-essential persons. And so that's when I kicked into mom mode and started urging him to leave.
The mother of 2 says while her boys are older and wiser, it's hard not to think and act like a mom.
In that approximate 3-week period, I don't want to say I was a wreck, but I was.
Finally, he made it out safe, finding refuge in Prague. But at a time when family means everything, especially during a war, holding on to trust is what gets her through.
You got to give your kids credit for using good judgment, because that's the way you raised him. And then, the war started on Wednesday. So I'm so thankful that my child is out. I feel for all the mothers all over the world who've got families in Ukraine and they can't get out.
Knowing if he ever needs to come home, the door is open.
They're in Prague. They know that the door is open at my house here in Nashville, should they want to come here. And that may happen. I don't know. We just have to take things sort of day by day and see how it all shakes out.
And Marsh says seeing the support here in Nashville for those in Ukraine is comforting. She is hopeful the support will continue until the war is over. Bob.